Welcome, comrades, to episode 5 of Rambling Rednecks Revue. I'm Chris, that person is Brittany, and hope y'all are doing well. Nashville is nice and warm, a little humid. LA, I guess, is just fucking the same temperature it is all the fucking time.
No, it's getting pretty hot.
Oh no, that's right. Climate change. I don't see how that place still exists with the droughts.
Oh yeah, it's going. Yeah, I don't know.
So,
which one do you think is going to go down first, Florida or California?
Florida, because they're idiots.
Yeah, we dug out all the fucking water to make
Well, they cut out any mention of climate change. You know that, right? You're not allowed to say it in the government. So see if you can figure it out.
What? Wait, you can't say climate change in Florida? You can't say gay and you can't say climate change? I say it all the time.
I'm talking about government employees aren't allowed to mention it.
Are you serious?
Go look it up.
What the fuck? Man, I didn't know we were going to just jump right on into Florida like this. I was going to tell you about, I got brand new
Oh,
AC
well, you brought it up.
unit.
Go ahead.
No, what have you been doing all week?
Let's see. What has Mr. Watts been doing all week? So the anxiety. I have chronic anxiety. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. You'll hear much about it, I'm sure. Decided I was going to do a little fun thing. I think I got over it finally. It hit me around late last week, and I think I finally. What is today? Wednesday? I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Monday finally seemed to level out a little bit. I just have these moments, of course. But that's just life as a neurodivergent. Is that what the kids call it nowadays?
It is, dude. You gotta just push through that shit.
I gotta go take a walk. Just take a walk. Just say positive things to yourself. Why don't you suck my dick and get me some fucking pills?
I know about the talking positive yourself. Some of that is bullshit, but some of that is.
No, it is. I know.
No, it's true.
That's not good for my. It's just not good. That's never really worked that well for me.
You have to break through. Well, for me, I had to break through to the other side to be able to talk to myself like that and be like, yo, this is just anxiety. What are you doing? Calm down, chill out. You're fine.
Well, it's easier said than done. But
no, yeah, definitely.
I have seemed to be able to cope a little better without the medication part. I'm able to talk myself down, even though there is that biological element. I'm a little better able to talk myself down or reason myself out of it, or at least mitigate it. But anyway, nobody wants to hear about my depressed ass all night.
Why? Everybody else is depressed. I'm depressed. I mean, I'm taking medicine and I made some breakthroughs in therapy, so I'm okay for right now. But it'll be back. It'll be back. It's like periods, it comes all the time. Comes and goes. No? That was too far?
Wait, we don't talk about those things.
We don't talk about periods?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. I could talk about periods in my other podcast. Are you kidding me?
Look, man. Look. Nobody wants to hear about the woman things, okay?
Why? Come on, women.
Well, it's getting old. I have to hear about women being oppressed all the fucking time. It's I get it, right? Jesus, calm down. We gave you the right to vote. What the fuck else do you want? I mean, come on.
Oh my God. That's terrible, dude. What a fucking terrible joke. Anyways, I got a brand new AC unit for my apartment.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
it's not for your house. Then who gives a fuck?
Honestly. It's in a fucking apartment. Yeah, I didn't have to pay for it, but I had a drippy AC unit for years.
I hate it when that happens.
I knew you were gonna say some shit like that.
Bloop.
Bloop. And then I just been working my ass off, dude. Do you have any when you're working? Do you have any songs that you sing in your head to help you get through work? No,
That would be a no.
no. I got this one right here.
Fucking asshole! You fucking already had it teed up.
Money.
30 seconds.
I work hard for the money,
I've
but you
heard this
better
before.
treat me right.
That's right. Come
All right.
on, man. Have you seen the Birdcage?
That's what I couldn't remember what it was from.
The
Yes.
Birdcage is the fucking one of the best movies ever, dude.
Well, I like Emmanuel myself. That's a classic.
Yeah, no. No, I don't think
No.
I've seen that movie.
I know. Nobody. It's a bit of a joke. Anyway, so
I don't have a lot on the strike, but I will tell you two things. I live by WB by Warner Brothers. They put a sign out that's like excessive honking is against the law. It's criminal. It's a crime. So every time I drive by there, I just fucking lay on my horn. Fuck those people. Dude.
don't you know that's the way to get the exact opposite to happen, you idiot.
Yeah. And they've been I'm learning so much about this shit. So there's these things called neutral gates. So they block the normal gates, right? The neutral gates are supposed to be for delivery drivers and shit, but they've been sneaking people in through the neutral gates so they don't cross the picket line.
Weak.
Yeah, it's gonna get intense. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. You might not feel the repercussions now, but maybe in a couple months or a year from now, you're gonna really feel it. It's gonna be. Oh shit! I think Chris is dying.
No, here I am. It'll be interesting. I don't know. What's going to happen? Who knows? I mean, how crazy can Hollywood really get? What are they going to do? Just act at each other?
I don't know. One of the strikes, in the early 1900s, they fucking there was a fucking war right here on the Warner Brothers lot.
I'm down for that.
Me
I'm
too,
down for
dude.
that.
They were spraying them with fucking fire hoses and shit. They were.
Get some Antifa motherfuckers in there, see what's up. Some black bloc beating the shit out of these directors.
I love that most of the black bloc people I see are all little scrawny teenagers that look like they can get their ass kicked, but they fucking beat ass, dude.
It's not the size, baby. It's not the size, but how you wield it.
There's nothing cooler than a drag queen breaking their nail when they fucking punch a Nazi. Oh baby, I broke my nail. Shit. Well, we had 5 listeners and then they all left. So.
In the what?
We had 5 listeners and then they all left.
Oh well, can't have everything in life, I guess.
True.
All right, so strike is still going. I haven't heard anything else that you hadn't heard, obviously. So
yeah. Well, I mean, what's the worst that could happen is just everybody strikes, television goes down.
I got my own library. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Just read a book. I mean, Jesus. Back in my day, we just read a book.
There's this book. It's called The Communist Manifesto. You should read that one.
That's not a book, actually.
It's not a book? What do you mean?
It's like a tract. It's not a book. It's like a pamphlet.
Oh, okay.
It's not a book. Das Kapital, that's a book for your ass.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 3 books. It's supposed to be 4 books. Anyway, so what were we going to expound upon there, Britannia?
Don't call me that.
What's wrong with Britannia?
I don't know. Well, we were going to talk about how shitty our states are, because you and I are apparently from the worst 2 states in the fucking country.
Yours the one that's the worst right now.
They keep jockeying for...
Well, there's a protest supposed to be going on here. Is it tomorrow or Friday? And they're having this big thing with they're going to have a bunch of LGBT groups. There's going to be I don't know all the details about it, but
It's going to be badass.
I mean, maybe we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know with these things. I don't know. Some of the time it's like, wait a minute, no, that's not right. Well, I was just trying to. There's another one, but this one's a gun protest one that they did.
Oh, okay.
That's what that was. Okay.
I couldn't imagine going to school right now. When I was a kid, I had so many like irrational fears. I couldn't imagine. I remember I was in like 7th or 8th grade when Columbine happened. That definitely scared the shit out of me, dude. Oh, back to our evangelical fears. My evangelical fears. Our teachers told us. I don't think this is true. Is this a true story? That the guys from Columbine like asked the kids if they believed in God, and if they said no, they killed them.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I think at some point in our school, the rumor went around that the kids from Columbine were like asking the kids if they believe in God, and if they said no, they were, or if they said yes, they would shoot them.
Yeah.
Did they do that?
Yeah. I seem to recall it. Yeah.
At Columbine, specifically?
Do you not have something called Google? Look it up. Shit.
Oh my God. We're having a discussion here.
I don't remember, but it takes literally 5 seconds to ask a question.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, just type in, did Columbine fuckers say God or some shit.
Yeah, but if it's a show, we gotta we can't have dead air and shit.
I know. No, you see, this is what professionals do. See,
What?
we both read and talk at the same time.
Well, I got a day job, dude. I'm buried in capitalism. What do you want?
Ooh, there's a bird. Yeah, here it is. She walked, and of course, that's that whole movie. There was a movie about this, I think.
Yeah?
Where the chick had said, "Yes, I believe in God." And he came up, "Yes, I believe in God," and shot her in the fucking head, I think.
Yeah, I was
The
terrified
gunman
of that.
in the black trench coat laughed. "Why?" he asked mockingly. Then he raised his gun and shot and killed 7-year-old Cassie Brunell.
This is why I asked you, because I just Googled it and couldn't find it. And you immediately found something.
Yeah, I told you, you're just not very good at this. You're not good at Googling. I am. Apparently, there's people I know that just can't find shit. And I'm like, 5 seconds. You mean that? You dumb fuck? What are you doing?
All you had to do was say, that's what I believe happened, but we might have to check our sources on that. You didn't have to be
I
like,
just did.
Look it
All
up,
the time it just took you to
fucking
make...
dumbass.
All the time that you were just talking, I literally found out. The rest of this is you just complaining because I'm
Then
better
you do
than
it.
you.
Then you fucking
I just
do
did it. I just did it. I just told you. Win-win. Win.
We should call
all
this
the wins.
podcast the Arguing Rednecks.
Anyway, what are we doing? What's the deal here?
Oh, Ron DeSantis, you want me to share this shit?
Oh, yeah, he's insane. We
I'm
all
like
know that.
buried in capitalism right now, so you're gonna have to catch me up on the news. DeSantis signs bill banning DEI degrees at Florida colleges. That's right, but what exactly is a DEI degree?
Department of
Department of
diversity,
equality, and inclusion.
Oh my God!
Why?
Brain. Why do you think? No wokeness, baby. I read the article. They're basically like, everybody should be judged in their own individual character with no. Don't worry about what happened to them in the past. Basically, is what it comes down to. This all comes down to white people.
Hey, I didn't own slaves.
It's just white people not wanting to feel guilty.
Is it white people not wanting to feel guilty, or just racism?
Well, that too, but I mean, just like it's going hand in hand with. They're realizing history's finally catching up to their ass, and that's why it's getting so crazy. Is because they're trying to. They're just trying to just.
Insecure you gotta be to be like, I'm gonna just fucking desecrate an entire race.
Well, they're gonna destroy this country. It's like, if it can't be white, then we're gonna just destroy it. Is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't.
Oh.
Rather than share with people who aren't like them, they'll destroy the entire fucking thing. Guarantee it.
let's see why it matters. DeSantis' signing of SB 266 and HB 931 marks the latest escalation in a year-long effort to regulate how race and gender are addressed in the educational institution systems across the state. Dude, this motherfucker, we just talked about using words like Hitler and Nazis and genocide, not so vaguely, but this motherfucker is the next Hitler.
People keep saying that. And I'm like,
Is this not the shit they did at the beginning of World War II? Or
no,
World
it's
War
not-
One,
no,
even?
World War One. No, that's a different thing. No. He's. People keep saying he's like, yeah, he's smart, he knows what he's doing, but I don't think he has a. Of course, they said that about Trump, but I really don't think he has a chance. Like he's not very good. He's just a dick. At least Trump has some sort of dumb charisma, I guess, stupid charisma. But DeSantis just a dick. I mean, and you
I don't
gotta.
know. They do love him though, as much as they love Donald Trump. Like my
Well,
parents love.
And
Ronald
plus, this whole abortion thing is going to bring out. That's going to be a high turnout. Of course, gerrymandering is going to be in full effect in the red states. Hopefully, there's enough of a turnout that's going to negate any kind of, because you know they're going to cheat.
Hey,
So, I
speaking
mean,
of turnouts, Jackson. I don't know. I'm sure it was probably the state, but Jacksonville elected a new mayor yesterday.
yeah, I saw that.
This woman. Now when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure she was on the news. And I how much you want to bet she's a corporate shill?
I think she's a Democrat, but
Yeah, she is a Democrat.
Yeah, she's a neoliberal.
Yeah, I think she's in the dude. There are no leftists in Jacksonville except for me.
We're not leftist anywhere. What are you talking about?
I mean leftists in general, not just politicians or whatever. Yeah, she's a Democrat. She was elected, shaking up the politics of Florida's largest city, where Republican mayors have been in power for all but 4 of the last 30 years. Yeah, that sounds about right, baby. Jacksonville's fucking. I see it as blue on the map every time elections come around and shit, but I don't know where these people live.
It must be very central.
It's
downtown.
red as fuck.
Must be limited to a very small enclave or something. Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, so also getting rid of degrees that have anything to do with that, I think. Unless what was funny
Okay.
was,
Can you
unless
look at it again?
go ahead. Well, I mean,
All right.
I'm just saying there's other stuff in there. They have to they have to follow federal laws, but just outside of the federal law, they're gonna fuck with shit. It's funny, like they know they're breaking federal law, or they're on the edge of it, outright doing it.
Is he really just this scared of fucking
Mm.
white people, of like Mexicans and black
No,
people?
this is all pandering. It's all. I mean, yeah. He's a slimy piece of shit, but as politically, he's doing it to. It's red meat for the base.
Yeah. I mean, you're totally right, yeah. But how much of this stuff does he actually believe? I feel like out of all the politicians, Ron DeSantis is the one that believes in this shit the most.
Well, I saw or did you show? Did we watch it where he was raised in? No, I watched it somewhere. It had
Yeah,
this little,
I think we watched it separately, but yeah.
this mini. Yeah, his yearbook picture was so goofy.
Yeah, and he was raised in like one of those like all white cities.
Yeah, he's some fucking hoity-toity beach town shit.
Yeah.
Some upper middle class chud, you know.
I think he spent some time in Jacksonville though, didn't he?
I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter.
I do.
What did
'cause
he
fucking
do?
Matt Gates is from Jacksonville too.
There was some, I can't remember what it was, but there was some word he would purposely mispronounce just to see if a chick corrected him, and if she did, he would never see her again
What? What?
because he didn't want to be corrected.
Oh, he was
So
born in Jacksonville, yeah. Yeah, these dumbass motherfuckers, dude.
Like he's I mean, Is he? I don't know. That whole whatever you stratum of society. I don't know anything about it. Are they still doing fucking debutante balls and shit? I don't know what's happening.
I mean, maybe.
I don't fucking know, but all I know is he's just a prick. He's just another fucking rich asshole who probably only got into schools because he's a legacy. I can almost guarantee it.
A
Because he's
legacy? I'd never even heard of this guy until he like ran for.
Well, you're not gonna hear it. I mean, yeah. Do you hear about the biggest powers underneath, that actually power this country? Like,
No, you're right.
unless you would absolutely, or, like the Koch brothers, we wouldn't even know about it if it wasn't for
Ugh.
somewhat.
I learned about the
decent
Koch
journalists.
brothers the first time on the documentary The Family that was on Netflix. Did you ever watch that?
I read the book, too.
Oh yeah, of course you did.
I read that book like 2 years before that. I
No,
don't
yeah,
read
of
that
course,
much.
of course you did.
Was it?
Anyway.
I'm sorry. Do we become the anti-intellectual show all of a sudden? What are you fucking? What's her name? That chick on Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro's lookalike.
Oh, I did kind of look like her. No, I don't want that.
Well, then don't do shady shit. We won't have to worry about it.
That girl looks more like Ben Shapiro's sister than Ben Shapiro's sister.
Yeah, she's got.
Am I wrong? I kind of have. Okay, here's a conspiracy for you. I'm pretty sure that girl is a clone of Ben Shapiro.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Totally a clone. Yep.
Absolutely.
And you know what else? Jet fuel isn't hot enough to melt steel beams. Did you know that?
Oh man, I used to believe that so much.
Of course you did.
Oh, what are we, the anti-intellectual podcast?
Oh, I had to brief aside here. I had to. I saw an old friend and, two old friends, I guess, married friends that I know both of them. Anyway, complicated. Anyway, so she was always a little kind of weird anyway, but she has completely gone off the deep end. She is all up into this anti-vax shit. Did I send you a?
I don't think so. Dude, it's so crazy. It blew my mind when the pandemic happened, how like people split. And everybody's like, Brittany, you changed so much. I don't feel like I changed at all. Like, and I feel like they changed. But they didn't really change. They just do what they're told.
It wasn't. She's from the left, or she's coming from the other direction.
She is, and she's anti-vax?
She doesn't like. Well, it's this whole bullshit.
Libertarian. Listen, I understand people's concern, especially with things like, Oxycontin, the history of Oxycontin and all that shit. I understand that people are concerned with big pharmaceutical companies putting stuff in their bodies. But I've also paid attention in history class and learned about pandemics and shit. And I've seen some pandemic movies that are real over the top.
Okay, so yeah, and let me. The name of this video she sent me was how COVID. I want you to remember this is totally unironic.
Are we gonna play this video somehow?
Oh, I guess we could. We
What,
should.
like send it to the chat or something?
No, we totally go for it. It's how COVID turned people into fascists.
Is it on YouTube?
Explained by. It's on YouTube.
Oh, it must be true. How COVID turned people into
It's
fascists?
a RM Brown drop. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's on YouTube.
Right. I'm not obsessed with Aaron Brown, dude.
That's why we can't ever have him on, because you're not willing to put in the hard work.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Anyway, no, it's how COVID turned people into fascists, explained by psychologists.
Oh,
As
dude,
if-
Is this the one? Is this the Jimmy Dore video?
Yes, she loves Jimmy fucking Dore.
Dude, I almost got caught up in Jimmy Dore too. Well, before the pandemic, I kind of feel like he was a centrist, and maybe had left ideas, but
No, he. I don't know enough. He was on
that might
the
be
Young
Microsoft.
Turks. He was a dick. I remember
He was on the
Emma
Young
said,
Turks?
yeah, initially.
Well, then he was like,
He was, yeah. I don't remember.
Left
I
leaning.
didn't watch him enough, so I don't. He was somewhat left, and then like a couple, like other people, he's just gone off the rails. But yeah, so yeah, she's all up into that shit, and it was just like, man. And I had to, like, you would get to the point. I'm like, okay, we gotta stop talking about this because I'm just getting too pissed off. Because I was trying to like. Imagine me trying to be diplomatic for once, right? I'm just like, I don't want to fucking. It's pointless. You're just gonna keep saying insane shit, and then I'm just gonna keep calling you insane, and we're not getting anywhere.
yeah. I'm gonna send 2 videos to us so that we can watch this on TikTok later on. Yeah. What were we talking about?
So, conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald did not kill JFK, like 100%.
Okay, that's yeah.
Obvious?
Well, I mean, there was a second the church commission was held in the 70s. I can't remember. I think mid 70s, and it was because the first one they did, the first inquest or investigation or whatever, was fucked up because it was being run by Hoover, I think, and he was no friend of JFK.
What's the one that was based off of the Kevin Costner movie?
That's fucking
That's like
Oliver Stone's ass. Always got to be, although he looks less crazy, I'll say, than he did when I was younger. I mean, I'm actually a little more willing to believe some of that shit now. Seeing the shit I've seen in the last just the last.
Oh,
10
I
years.
totally believe the Oliver Stone story, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't say. I'm just saying back then it seemed crazier. Now it just seems a little implausible. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I could see it, but that's a lot of coordination.
The whole thing with Lee Harvey Oswald that was funny to me was like they kept calling him a Marxist, and it's like, okay, what makes a Marxist bad? I'm just supposed to, you say a word and I'm just supposed to think that that's a bad person?
Well, that's what's funny to me is he got kicked out of the Soviet Union.
Oh yeah, he did.
So actually, you should like him. He's like, he got kicked out. Have you ever heard? I've never heard of that happening. He's like, just get the fuck out, bruh.
Yeah, you get the.
You're not good. Propaganda's not good enough to. Value is not good enough to have to.
They didn't even send him to the gulag. They just kicked him out.
Well, because he's an American, they knew that wasn't gonna look good.
Shit. Okay. But yeah, if he loved communism so much, why did he murder the soft on communism president?
What? He was what?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes.
If he was a Marxist,
yes.
Why did he murder the president that was soft on communism?
Oh, I don't know if he was that soft.
But that's what the mainstream media was saying.
Okay, well, I guess.
JFK. That's what I'm saying. That's the story that they're trying to pitch is a Marxist.
Oh, everybody knows it. They didn't do that.
President that was soft on communism.
No, nobody's saying the Russians. Nobody with any fucking brains said that. No, they're trying to say CIA and the cabal with what the fuck's that guy's name? Him and his brother his rich ass brother family. Anyway, it was just
something to do with like the Cuban right wing militias and shit and
the what?
No.
The Q?
The Cuban.
The Cuban and the right-wing militias.
Yeah, no, didn't they? The Cubans that were like defecting from Fidel Castro, right?
What are you talking about right now?
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm confused. Okay.
Very much so.
We're talking about JFK, and the only thing I know about Cuba from him is the Bay of Pigs invasion.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't greenlight it. Because actually,
Yeah.
that's why they hated him.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't make that clear. You didn't say when.
Because I'm a dumbass.
I'm just, yeah, okay, then yeah, right. They're mad because he was supposed to back him up with air, and he wouldn't
Right.
do it, and so they got captured and killed and shit. So yeah, I know the CIA was pissed at him for doing that, and
If anybody could coordinate that, it'd be the CIA.
nah, I wouldn't be so sure. The CIA
You don't think so?
exactly. Go read there's a book.
But wouldn't they
There's a
have
book about
access
CIA.
to the information that would
That
be
doesn't
going on
mean
that
they're
day?
going to do shit with it. You can have info and not be able to act on it, or you're just too incompetent. I'm telling you, CIA is incompetent. So I wouldn't be so sure. And the mafia, however,
They'd be throwing
the
coups and
mafia
shit.
is the shit that you want, and that's what they had. That's who ended up killing Lee Harvey Oswald, Jack Ruby, and he was like a mob dude or whatever, hanger on at least. He had a nightclub and mobsters went out there all the time. So yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways.
there was a lot of people wanting him dead, and he wasn't ever not going to be dead. Somebody was going to have to kill his ass. It just. However, one last thing.
Okay.
There's this show on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's like Alternative History Channel.
Oh yeah. I know that.
And it says JFK, what if he hadn't been assassinated? The answer is not a goddamn thing. One dude can't do that much in one term, even two. He can only do as much as a president can do. That's why the one-man theory of history is bullshit.
I was about to be like, he seemed like he was a great president.
Because he died. You ever notice people we really like died and just like...
Communism.
They kind of topped out because they were at their peak and then they died. Well, it's easy to fucking martyr a guy like that, but what if he hadn't got killed and just didn't really do that? I mean, he may have done some things, but what if he wasn't able to do as much shit? Then he wouldn't be such a great president, I bet you. They wouldn't look on him kindly. His personality wasn't so good that he could overwhelm that. Or
yeah, but didn't Lyndon B. Johnson fuck up a lot of shit?
LBJ actually made it his fucking mission to get everything that JFK, I will hand him this, all of his agenda that he thought was important, the civil rights stuff. LBJ knew how to get motherfuckers to vote for shit.
Yeah.
You go listen to some of these tapes or go read some. He's like a fucking motherfucker cuss. He was Texas cussing.
I know. That's why I'm like, he was
Fucking look,
JFK's
motherfucker.
vice president.
Well, they always do that. They always pick somebody that's like complete opposite or whatever, just to get the Dixie crap votes, I guess, or whatever.
Bad motherfucker.
So yeah, he may
have
not
a
been
comment.
a great.
What does the comment say? There's this conspiracy theory that says Cuba killed JFK. That's what I'm talking about. How do you not know this?
Cuba.
Look at this.
It doesn't. No. Cuba was still trying to get its shit together. He was trying to consolidate power. He wasn't going to have time to do all that crazy shit. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not in their interest to antagonize us, especially when they're still trying to establish some sort of government or whatever. No, I don't believe that. We the ones that try to kill that motherfucker like 100. I don't know how many documented attempts there are on his life, but man, that must have cost a lot of money as much as they put into trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And if I don't look, I'm not a communist. I'm gonna say up front. And
Why do we have the hammer and sickle behind us?
everybody knows it's just communism. There's a bunch of different strains of communism. So,
Yeah.
and plus it's hyperbolic. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's just a working class thing. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So yeah, I just don't. I don't think he would have done it.
Alright.
Do we need a conspiracy theory already, though? I mean, the Church Commission said it's pretty clear that more than one person carried it out. It's just a question of who. Other than the obvious, too. Lee Harvey Oswald and Jack Ruby. The mob was in it. Jack Ruby killed him. He was directly tied to the mob. The mob was in it some way. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong, dude.
No, I may be.
I don't know.
Anyway, what the hell are we even talking about?
We were talking about Ron DeSantis. Let's see. We talked about this dumbass new law.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to watch this news article about the teacher or this news video? Oops,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. What? There you go. Hold on. The buttons are so weird on this thing. Let's see. Florida teacher under investigation. Here we go.
Department of Education after she showed her students Strange World, which is a 2022 animated Disney film that features a character who is both biracial and gay. Student Isabel Rosales is with us now. And Isabel, I understand you just spoke with the teacher. Under investigation for what?
That's the question right there, and the teacher has a lot of questions as to how this process
Hold
is
on a
going to
second.
play.
That's that girl's real voice? Am I the only one that thinks that girl's voice is weird as fuck?
No, that's you high. Keep playing it, man.
And because all right, sorry. That threw me off a little bit.
What is next for her? Her name is Jenna Barbie, which is fifth grade in Hernando County, which is a part of the Tampa Bay area. And she says that this all happened during the standardized testing time in early May. She played for her fifth grade class that Disney movie Strange World because the plot of it was tied to their current lesson plan, which was the environment and ecosystem. Mentioned that it does feature a character who is biracial and gay. Teacher Barbie says that the movie was not inappropriate in any way. And in fact, she thought she was following the policy because she had signed permission slips signed by parents of every student in that class to allow for the viewing of movies. And that movie was not listed as an objection. Now, we did reach out to Hernando County Public Schools, and they did confirm that the Florida Department of Education is investigating Barbie after a parent complained to them that this movie was inappropriate. That parent also a school board member. Now, they sent letters to the homes, to the parents. And this is what they said in the letter. Yesterday, the Disney movie Strange World was shown in your child's classroom. While not the main plot of the movie, parts of the story involved a male character having and expressing feelings for another male character. In the future, this movie will not be shown. School administration and the district professional standards department is currently reviewing the matter to see if further corrective action is required. So last week, Barbie actually showed up to a school board meeting and confronted them during the public comment section. School board member Shannon Rodriguez was there, and she acknowledged that she was the one who called the Department of Education. Her daughter was in Barbie's class, and she says that that movie was inappropriate and that Barbie, she claims, did not follow policy because she did not get preemptive approval to show that specific movie. This is what Rodriguez had to say during that board meeting.
It is not a teacher's job to impose their beliefs upon a child. Religious,
is this the bitch right here?
Their identity, any of the above. But allowing movies such as this assist teachers in opening a door, and please hear me, they assist teachers in opening a door for conversations that have no place in our classrooms.
And here is Barbie's response.
I was never trying to indoctrinate my students by showing them something that had differences and diversity. I was showing them a movie that related to our curriculum and our Earth that also taught many valuable life lessons that also correlate to our Florida Best standards. However, I understand why that parent was upset, as I had told her before, but I do not believe I made a mistake by showing this movie.
And CNN has reached out to Rodriguez and the Florida Department of Education for comment. Barbie says she's received considerable support from parents and students alike. She's trying to navigate the next step. She doesn't really know what could happen to her. About 2 weeks left.
Sue the fuck out of him.
Bro, how much of a snowflake you gotta be to fucking...
That bitch is lucky that's... You fuck around with the wrong person, she's gonna knock you the fuck out.
Also, this might be a little bad to say, but I hope this is not that bad. How come it's always the bitches that are dressed like whores that have something to say about gay people?
Yeah, you know.
Well, like, she's like...
You get your SJW card pulled for that one.
She gets pissed off that they're showing a movie with a gay character, but she's like caked in makeup.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but...
However, I get on... Chicks like that get on my nerves as a general rule. And those who haven't seen Southern women like this need to shut your trap until you see what the fuck...
I got a family full of them, dude.
So yeah, there's a bit of... Yeah. It's not the dress and all that. It's stuff... It's who it's associated with, I guess. More so than the look itself. I mean, if you're a nice person, I don't give a fuck if you look like Freddie fucking Flintstone, right?
That's not... But I'm not saying... Like, I'm just saying that, like... She's mad about indoctrinating your children with the woke agenda, but she's like caked in makeup and fake as fuck and like...
The right argument is the toddler thing. What are they called? Youth beauty pageants? Whatever they're called.
Yeah.
You know, the little toddler and tiara shit. That's the argument you come back with. Because it's apples to apples. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you think this is indoctrination?
It's just so fucking stupid. And like, also, like, that teacher didn't write that movie. She didn't write that movie. So, like...
Yeah, but
now there's an issue of, like... I think they even did this with, like, a Buzz Lightyear movie. They tried to play the Buzz Lightyear movie, and they wouldn't let them. So now it's becoming a point to where, like... You can't even play a fucking Disney movie?
They don't want to... See, the end game here is to get rid of public schools entirely. Or to leave them so fucking broken and useless that the only people who will still be there are poor people who can't afford to go to private school. That's what this is about.
I guess I'm just kind of missing the point. Why do you, besides making money, why do you want people to go to private schools? Indoctrination?
What are you talking about? They're better. I mean, just objectively better as far as teacher to student ratio. Fucking the materials they have.
I was taught creationism in science class, so I don't think that's
I'm talking.
better.
That's not this. No, private schools are a lot different. No, and
what?
because they're private, they can get away with shit public schools never can. The problem is, this is what they're trying to do, and they're trying to also charter schools is a big corporate thing too. They want everything in people in private schools or charter schools or homeschooled, so there won't be any public education left. Because we can't tell people that there's other people besides white people and that we enslaved them and shit. We can't feel guilty about the shit we did in the past or some shit. That's the whole game, man.
Damn.
White supremacy has been, from the inception of this garbage-ass country, has been the topmost priority. Or at the very least, within the top, like, 3 or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God damn, that's heavy.
Kinda like D's nuts. Hey.
Oh shit. No. Nope. We don't want none of that. Damn, I had a thought and it just keeps going farther and farther away. But maybe that's good for you.
Why?
Because you hate everything I talk about. I have no idea why we do a show together.
I don't know either. Oh, didn't we? Wait a minute. Wasn't there another thing? Or did we get the other thing?
Yeah, there is another thing. The abortion pills thing.
Oh, yes. We gotta do some switch ups. All this depressing shit. I don't know, some fucking company or some shit challenged the FDA made minoxidil or whatever the abortion pill more readily available, and somebody's suing that the FDA decision was wrong.
Right here.
Yeah.
Federal appeals court seems skeptical of FDA's abortion pill approval. What?
The approval process. I don't know who the fucking quacks and fucking hacks or quacks and hacks. I like that.
Hold on, why it matters. The New Orleans-based U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals could decide in the coming.
Oh, God damn it. We're doing good anyway. Ow, cat.
Weeks to uphold a Texas federal rate in regulating medical treatment. I mean, I thought we were the land of the free.
You froze up the entire time.
Oh, I did? God damn it.
You were talking about that. Whatever the fucking thing you read, what was it? What did it say?
Abortions?
No, the paragraph before that you said.
What?
That's what I'm asking. Bring it back up for a second.
This?
Yeah.
The New Orleans-based U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals could decide in the coming weeks to uphold a Texas federal court ruling that ordered the FDA to withdraw its authorization of mifepristone.
Yeah. Okay.
Used in medical abortions.
Yeah. So it's just more efforts to take us back to. Fuck, I don't even know what year. Honestly, I don't. It's so like if you didn't have any and you were just like the most unfeeling person ever, right? Or you were some alien watching this. You'd almost be like, let's see how far these motherfuckers are going to take it. And they'd be just lying-eyed, laying bets on shit. What century we going into, buddy? I'm going for the 1500s. I don't know, I'm feeling 1600s, maybe.
This is fucking crazy, dude.
To see how far back in time they go.
I get to a point, and I don't know. Maybe I've just been... I mean, I'm still a baby leftist, but maybe I'm becoming a teenage leftist because, like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, what's the point of talking about all this shit anymore? Like, it's the same shit every fucking day, year after year after year. When are we going to do something? And God forbid someone suggests to bring out the guillotines, or else, oh no, you might be going too far left on that one.
I mean, there are things... I mean...
Somebody commented on one of our videos or something. I think it was a TikTok. And they were like, you guys are right, but the left is too far left. And I replied with like, how far left is too far left?
I didn't see this.
I think it was on TikTok. And they never responded. So like, how far is too left? Because nothing is working. It's why I fucking blare my horn outside of WB, because it's like, fuck these guys. I know you're recording. I'm fucking honking my horn. Like, we have to do something disruptive. What's the point of fucking talking about this shit and writing articles and doing videos and shit?
Well, there are people who are doing it, and
it's so fucking.
It's not enough, but there are people who put themselves out there. So I do want to acknowledge that. Should it be more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should it be more? Sure. And don't think I'm being some sort of cool dude about it. It's fucking bullshit. I mean, right? But talking about it's an outlet for people, I think. And that's helpful, I guess. But you can talk, but also do. right?
Yeah.
Try to, and if you, I mean, not everybody has to be out there in the front lines or whatever, obviously. You could, like, maybe there's a mutual aid fund or something you can give to, or, like, hell, a disaster in your area. Some dude I know was down in Camp Hill, Alabama, helping them with a tornado or something. So, I mean, I question. I felt bad, but man, these motherfuckers would rather piss on me if they found out I was a liberal. So why the fuck am I helping them? You know, that's not very humanist of me. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, speaking of humanists, I have a lot of thoughts where I want to throw people in gulags and have them arrested too. Does that make me a radical leftist? Does that make me a bad leftist?
Yeah, gulags in the broader sense, or in the, the general sense, not the specific. Like gulags are actually a thing, but now it's also been used to just any prison. That's real bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it depends. I mean, you could be at a literal gulag, or you have to live with Marjorie Taylor Greene for 3 days straight. You can't go anywhere. You're trapped in a cabin or something for like a week.
No.
That right there.
This is me. Hold on, I was looking for a clip. This is me. This is literally how I think as a leftist. Does this make me a bad leftist?
No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail.
That's me, dude. Right to jail.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Does that make me bad? Does that make me a tanky or a Stalinist or?
Yeah, that's tanky. From what I understand, I don't like that fucking.
You don't like the word tanky?
No, I just don't. This whole thing, all this terminology has popped up in the last, like, what, maybe not 5 years, 10 years, maybe. It hadn't been that long. Now everybody's a goddamn, a fucking theorist, and they think they know they read every book, and they think they're geniuses because they read some books and shit. Don't get me wrong, there's some people, I'm sure there's people out there.
I don't think I'm a genius. I know a lot of stuff, and some of that stuff I don't know very well, but that's why I like to talk about it, to give people the opportunity to correct me, and yeah.
Well, they don't care about that. They think they're just, it's like some kind of trend almost. I don't know. None of these motherfuckers aren't going anywhere.
This is
You're not doing
butthole
shit
on the screen.
I don't know why nobody would have noticed that unless you just pointed it out. So I'm not sure what the point was. Are you trying to distract?
No. I was just being funny because she just showed her butthole right on the live stream.
Nobody cares because cats do that all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Although these cats don't have their buttholes in my face.
Oh, I found a song about cats that I think you might like. Oh, hi, Paisley. All right, well, what else we got?
I thought you said there was a song I might like.
No, I'll show you off stream unless you want to hear it on stream.
Is it a whole song?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably should.
I'll send it to you in the chat or whatever. But yeah, Florida and Tennessee are fucking. Florida's pretty goddamn bad, dude. Thank God I got out of that state.
I don't know, man. Anywhere in the South right now is pretty much just shit. It's hard to. The only progress I saw was that drag bill where you couldn't do drag in public or whatever. It's on stay or whatever the fuck before it gets adjudicated by a district court or some shit. I can't remember. So for right now, that's not enacted. So that's good. As for anything else, we'll let y'all y'all take the lead on that right now. Looks like your boy Meatball, good old Meatball DeSantis over there.
There is no one that I wanted to commit an act of violence so badly on than Ron DeSantis. Should I not have said that? Like, I would look for that motherfucker. I just wanna punch him right in his face.
I'm sure there's people who called his office and said worse. So.
I
Both of the
don't know, dude.
motherfuckers. I mean,
I would
you
do
have to-
like some Taliban type shit.
Okay, now we're getting into NSA stuff.
You getting the tanky stuff?
That's not tanky. That's just stupid. Why would you? Anyway.
I know, dude. Fuck the NSA. What are y'all gonna do? Kill me? I live a pretty good life, dude. Come and kill me.
Really? That's not what I've been hearing.
I mean, I've done a lot of the things that I wanted to do in life, so I love to sleep. So endless sleep sounds awesome.
Okay, so do I, but I'm terrified of death, actually.
Are you? Wait a minute. I feel like I'm not becoming an atheist. I'm not scared of death anymore.
Okay, good.
People
deal with it differently.
But I kind of assumed all atheists weren't scared of death.
We are not a monolith, thank you. Okay. We are a diverse group of
I guess I was
individuals.
just relieved that I don't have to go to hell.
Oh, well, that's a different thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I would not want to. You know that fucking shit didn't even come, into Christian beliefs until Dante's Inferno or whatever.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I think I have heard that.
Or whatever, the Divine Comedy, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. That's how everything, some dude wrote a book, and that's how everything. Now we're supposed to believe that's how it really is. Okay. That's great. So because somebody made a graphic novel based on your religion, we're just going to do... Can you imagine? What if the Sandman? What if we just took the shit from Sandman and just made some shit up and based a whole worldwide religion on that?
Here's my thing. We live in a world where children get cancer and die, right? And you think that you're lucky enough that there's a afterlife? Like, of course, in a world so cruel, there wouldn't be a fucking afterlife where you see all your family and friends.
I don't want to take that away from people, though.
Really?
No, I'm actually being serious.
But then the afterlife that Christianity puts on you is like, you're going to worship him and you're going to be... I don't want to do that shit.
I don't either, but I'm not any better than... I mean, if...
They got weed in heaven. If they don't, fuck it.
I don't give a fuck what you believe. Like I said a million times, though, don't come up in my public space and fucking trying to impose your shit on me. You can just...
I'm just talking. I'm not imposing.
No, I wasn't talking.
Oh, you mean Christians like trying to get you saved and shit?
Yeah, the whole evangelical bullshit.
Yeah.
So, literally good angels? Is that what it means? Or something? I don't remember. Anyway. I do, because I'm a genius.
I already talked about this. I used to be worried about, like, oh my god, what if Harrison Ford doesn't go to heaven? What a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah, so... Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Alright? Just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But there is a song that Brittany was singing earlier.
What?
What was that?
Which one? I was singing two. Sing it!
I don't remember the song.
There was a Randy Newman song.
It was a Randy Newman song.
That one? What about it?
Oh, it's too late now!
Nope, you got no reason. Who writes a song like that? Randy Newman.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, y'all. I don't know what she's talking about. Anyway, till next time. Smoke them if you got them. I'd rather you didn't smoke that because you might die. So, no.